Today, we all have that family member that has been incarcerated for drug offenses. Throughout the years, drugs has had a huge impact on today's society. America leads the world in the most incarcerated people in a federal penitentiary. Today, we have 2 million people that's incarcerated here in American jails and prisons. That is more than half, and more than half of those are for low-level drug offenses. There is a disagreement that a low-level drug offender should spend time in prison or be sent to a 6 to 12 month treatment facility. Prison institutions are monumental and designed and essential in the criminal justice system. Some people may even think that the institution's permanent features of American society. Although the numbers of years served in prison depends on the crime committed, the number of inmates is still growing. According to Kay James, the president of Heritage Foundation, incarceration is not as effective as people think it is, especially those victims or as relatives of victims of offender believe in that incarceration would be primary justification punishment of offenders. Crime rates are increasing, which also means that more are apprehended, crowding a jail that's already crowded. And while these problems stem from various factors, attention is turned on how this can be addressed. The increasing number of the criminal offenders is alarming, and concerned authorities in the level of jurisdiction debate whether rehabilitation or just incarceration would solve the problem. Rehabilitation is a better choice as it focuses into helping offenders change and make better uses of their lives. The classical theory of criminology indicates that punishment is better in creating deterrence, while the positive theory of criminology takes the rehabilitation can reduce crime. Theorists are still debating on which between rehabilitation and punishment can have a positive effect on offenders and can reduce crime. Rehabilitation refers to the process which helps addicts with the highest level of dependence. According to some rehabilitation, it is in effect measures to deter crime. When offenders are supervised in a treatment facility, it can have more lasting effect. It can keep them from engaging in criminal activities because rehabilitation teaches how they can adapt in the community through the skills they have learned from a treatment program. Offenders can find employment after they leave the treatment facility and embark in a lot of other positive things. I hope one day America will take this into consideration. This would reduce crime and people from getting stuck in a criminal cycle. As we can see, rehabilitation is the way to go. It not only helps people start a better life, but it also reduces the number of people incarcerated.